There are a number of reasons why retiring in Malaysia may not be the best idea for Singaporeans. Cost of living. The cost of living in Malaysia is generally lower than in Singapore, but it is important to note that the cost of living in Kuala Lumpur, the capital city, is much higher than in other parts of the country. Healthcare. The quality of healthcare in Malaysia is not as good as in Singapore. Public hospitals are often overcrowded and understaffed, and private healthcare can be expensive. Education. The quality of education in Malaysia is also not as good as in Singapore. Public schools are often overcrowded and underfunded, and private schools can be expensive. Infrastructure. The infrastructure in Malaysia is not as developed as in Singapore. Public transportation is often unreliable and traffic congestion is a major problem. Crime. The crime rate in Malaysia is higher than in Singapore. This is especially true in Kuala Lumpur. In addition to these factors, there are a few other things that Singaporeans should consider before retiring in Malaysia. Visa. Singaporeans need to apply for a visa to retire in Malaysia. The most common visa is the Malaysia My Second Home, MM2H, visa. To qualify for this visa, Singaporeans must be at least 50 years old and have a monthly income of at least RM40,000, approximately 14,000 Singapore dollars. Language. The official language of Malaysia is Malay. While English is widely spoken in Kuala Lumpur and other major cities, it is important to be able to speak some Malay, especially if you plan to live outside of a major city. Culture. The culture in Malaysia is very different from the culture in Singapore. Singapore is a cosmopolitan city with a diverse population, while Malaysia is a predominantly Muslim country. It is important to be respectful of the Malaysian culture and customs. Overall, retiring in Malaysia may not be the best idea for Singaporeans. There are a number of factors to consider, such as the cost of living, healthcare, education, infrastructure, crime, visa requirements, language barrier, and cultural differences. Singaporeans should carefully weigh all of these factors before making a decision about whether or not to retire in Malaysia. Take care.